It is very unfortunate and it's a tragedy that today that lake is under double threat of encroachment as well as pollutants being let into this water source and spoiling the entire health of people and the cattle in this surrounding area. It's a tragedy that BDA, which is having the ownership of this tank at the moment, gives me in writing saying that 3 acres and 20 guntas have been encroached. When you physically go and inspect the lake, it's astonishing. It's much more than 10 acres which have been encroached. And the process of encroaching by dropping debris into the lake continues unabated.
The inaction of Water Board 2 is responsible as its officials could have stopped sewage from running into the lake. A complaint in this regard was also lodged with Lokayukta. When Loka officials sought a statement from BDA on the status of lake, the commissioner replied saying that a fence had been erected around the lake to stop encroachment. We are getting encroachments vacated. Several lakes in the city have been encroached and we are taking action in turns. As far as Hulimavu Lake is concerned, chain fencing has been erected to stop encroaching. We will get encroachments vacated soon. But the tragedy is that a beautiful lake of years has been left in such a pathetic state. Before it could ruin further, it is the prerogative of BDA to safeguard it and stop encroachments. Anand Burli for News 9, Bengaluru.
Finding a house in Namma City is a tedious task. While many prefer established real estate agencies, some opt for individuals who assure a quick and clean job. But how trustworthy are they? Take a look.
Look at these people. A look at them and one can conclude that all of them are facing a grave issue. All these people wanted to own a house in Bengaluru and did not hesitate to use up all their savings for that. They trusted a guy who now is not to be seen anywhere. A native of West Bengal, Ashish Das started a firm named Mahima Builders and promised all these people of a house of their own. After having come across newspapers' ad of the same, all these people rushed to book a flat. Mahima Builders promised apartments in the range of 30 to 50 lakhs and each person who wanted a flat was asked to give an advance of 10 to 15 lakh rupees. To convince each of these people, Ashish Das even constructed a dummy house near Hebbal and told all of them that the house that would be given to them would resemble this. People who paid the advance waited for more than a year for the work to begin, but nothing ever happened. Every time they approached Ashish, he would give them a lame but convincing excuse. Now the people allege that Ashish is not to be seen anywhere near his so-called office for the last 2 months.
Mahima Worldwide Developers hatra ನಾನು ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ 106 ನಂಬರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು 45 ಲಕ್ಷದ್ದು ನೀವು 2 ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಾನು 32ಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರು. ಅಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ನೀವು 15 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂದರು. ನಾನು 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇವಾಗ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ನಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಎನ್ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
A locked door is what greets people at the office of Mahima Builders. Irked by this, when the people approached at Hebbal police station, they were in for a big shock. It was told to them that Ashish was already entangled in a cheating case and an FIR too had been filed against him. Now those cheated want to fight the battle legally. All the people who had paid money visited the police commissioner, who has assured them of a thorough investigation.
Recently, one of my neighbor got in touch with me about this booking of apartment, and canvassing with him, I came to learn that 17 others are being cheated. Most of them are from Calcutta, Bombay, Chennai, and a few from localates, and several persons are also from abroad.
It is truly appalling to see people getting cheated of their hard-earned saving. While one would say that the onus is on the people to choose the builder after proper verification, it also becomes a duty of the police to curb such cases. Maltesh for News 9, Bengaluru.
Footpaths are expected to help pedestrians stay safe and away from probable accidents one could face on the road, but this footpath in Whitefield is a killer itself.
ITPL is the business hub of Bengaluru, housing hundreds of software firms and other offices. In such a place, one would at least expect the infrastructure to be proper. But look at this footpath. One would definitely beg to differ. The footpath is in such a bad shape that pedestrians prefer to walk on the road rather than using the footpath. Many have even said that they could somehow manage to survive even if they are hit by a vehicle, but would not want to fall into a ditch and get killed. And the stretch we are talking about is not of any short length, it is a good 200 meters. When we spoke to the concerned engineer, he gave us a rather surprising answer. He said that the work would cost the Palike anywhere between 50 to 60 lakh rupees and that the Palike did not have that much at the moment.
See, we are suffering a lot past 2 to 3 months. The condition that you are seeing right now, this is very, very horrible. We are not at all able to walk over here, and day by day the condition is getting just worsened. The tiles that you can see every day, one or the other tile is falling off from here, and so many people, thousands of people, they will be walking on this footpath every day. So when those people are falling, when they are getting injured, there is nobody who is responsible for that. And then there are so many people who are walking down on the road because they are not able to walk on the footpath. So when they are walking on the road, one day I myself saw one bus came and hit a woman, and then she fell down, she got hurt, she was injured very, very badly. Now who is responsible for that? That poor lady, she had to get up and go to the hospital all alone. There was nobody to help her.
The localites are now scared that monsoons will pose a bigger threat to them. They say they will be forced to use the footpath and that could spell disaster for them. When asked about the entire affair, the corporator opines that the work on signal-free corridor is going on and it would take a while for them to fix the footpath. He says that the footpath would be set right the moment flyover work was finished.
The footpath problem has come to my notice, but a signal-free corridor is to be constructed here. The tender process has just been completed and that is why the repair works have been halted. We shall construct a temporary footpath at the earliest.
In all, it is the pedestrians who are suffering. With no option, many are being forced to use the awful footpath or walk on the roads braving all the vehicles. Either way, they are in trouble. All one can do is hope that the problem is resolved at the earliest before untoward incidents happen. Maltesh for News9, Bengaluru.
We have seen miscreants targeting pedestrians, but today in a rare crime, a passenger in an auto was targeted and her bag was snatched away in broad daylight.
Auto rickshaws are one of the most widely used modes of transport in Namma, Bengaluru. While the complaints about the drivers have been a constant issue, of late, auto rides is proving to be unsafe as well. A case in point is this crime that took place at around 9 this morning. Homemaker Sulochana, who was heading out of station from Mysore Road bus stand, took an auto from her house in Sultanpalyam. Everything was fine until the auto reached near the Congress office on Queen's Road. Sulochana, who was sitting on the extreme left side of the auto, was attacked by two bike-borne assailants. A girl who was pillion riding on the bike snatched her purse and managed to escape from the place in just a matter of few minutes, although Sulochana shouted for help. The purse had nearly 35 grams of gold ornaments and 10 to 12,000 cash.
ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫೀಸು ಮುಂದುಗಡೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಆಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಲೆಫ್ಟಿಂದ ಬೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಪರ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಕಾಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸು. ಆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲನ್ನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೈಗೆ ಸುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಒಬ್ಬಳು ಹುಡುಗಿ ಇದ್ಲು, ಮುಂದೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ. ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟರು. ಅವರು ಎಳ್ದಿರೋದು ಫೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಆಟೋನೇ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಸೇಕಾಗೋತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ನಿಲ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನಾನು ಕಿರ್ಚ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸು ಅಂತ ಕಿರ್ಚ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ತುರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಆಟೋನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಟೋ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಕೂಡ ಓಡಿ ಹೋದರು. ಹಿಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಓಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು.
A shocked Sulochana, along with the son, approached the Shivajinagar police and lodged a complaint. The police have detained auto driver Moinuddin for questioning and to find out if this was a pre-planned attack. But the incident has left the family shocked on how even auto rides have become so unsafe.
As soon as we came in, they were telling that they are very surprised that this is first time happening that a lady in a pillion rider lady or a girl is doing this job. Very surprisingly, they were also surprised, and immediately within seconds they sent the team to look after they taken the auto driver also with him to see the spot, and they are studying it very seriously.
The police have visited the spot and have recovered a ring from the auto and suspect that it belongs to the female snatcher. They hope to crack the case with all these leads. Well, the case is sure to leave a lot of Bengalurians shocked on how their most used mode of transport is so vulnerable. Harish Upadhyay, News 9 Bengaluru.